Hi, this is Stephanie Weaver coming to you from the Recipe Renovator kitchen, also home to the Migraine Relief Plan. Today I'm going to show you how to take apart a whole chicken, which is much more economical than buying it in pieces. You can use it just a sharp chef's knife, but I found it's a little bit easier for me to do it with a cleaver. So I'm going to start with the wings, and I'm going to have to turn this guy around so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I put the cleaver down whenever I'm doing something like this. I'm going to just break off the joint. Keep your fingers out of the way of the cleaver, always important. And then simply cut through. So if you're going to cook a whole chicken in parts, I would leave it like this, because this piece is about the same size as a drumstick and a thigh and a partial breast, and so they will all cook evenly. If you want to make your own chicken wings, what you want to do is take the wing tips off, and so you make that cut, so you separate that joint. Wing tips go in with the chicken stock, so they go into what we call the bone bag, which is a zip top bag up in the freezer. And then you're just going to cut down here to this joint, separate the joint, and then cut through. Now I've got, these are called drummettes, and obviously each chicken you're going to get 4 of those. So what I do is I will have just a small zip top bag just for those, and when I have a full bag, then I'll make wings. When I have a full bag of thighs, I'll make something bag. So that's the way to do it, so that it's really economical. So let me show you how to get the leg off. It's a similar kind of thing. I'm used to doing it facing me, not facing the camera, so I want to make sure I'm doing this carefully. So make a couple cuts around it, then you want to separate that joint. That's what you're, I know the sound is gross, but that's what you're listening for, because you want to be able to cut there. So now you have a drumstick, and now the chicken thigh is this part. So when you buy chicken thighs at the grocery store, you're buying just this upper part of the leg. Okay, I'm cutting around, putting my knife down, opening that joint up so I can cut through it. Now I've got a chicken thigh. So again, you're going to get 2 thighs off of every bird. So now I've got a breast and a back. You can cut straight down and get the back off. Now there's a lot of great meat on the back. Sorry. Down again. Break it off. Finish cutting through. So you never want to try to cut through bone if it's not good for your knife, and it's when you can hurt yourself. You want to separate those bones. So if I was going to be cooking the whole chicken in parts, my husband loves the dark meat. So this is a very large piece compared to these pieces, right? It's much larger. This is where the cleaver comes in really handy. So I'd probably just do 2 pieces. Okay, so those are pretty similar. Chickens now are bred to have much larger breasts than they used to. This is the point where my hands might be getting kind of slippery. So you want to be safe. So this is a good point to wipe off your hands with a paper towel, wipe off the knife handle so that you have a really good grip on it, because you do not want to cut yourself. So you just go down the center of the breast. There we go. Okay, so now I've got 2 breast halves. There's still some bone attached. Obviously there's still skin on these. Now if you want smaller pieces, if you want tenders, you can separate them into tenders at this point. But if you were going to cook this all together, I might leave the breasts either full like this or just cut in half, so that now these are all pretty uniform pieces. So I might have to cut this one into thirds so that they're all even. So this is if you're cooking it all together in one pan. So that is how you take apart a chicken. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Stephanie Weaver, the Recipe Renovator, and also the creator of the Migraine Relief Plan.